I'm going to be doing a story time, a spicicle, swaggy story time today. So let's just jump right into this. Just dive right in. Kill me now. So, take you back to about the second grade, where little Autumn was the coolest kid in the school. I and my friend Corinne were we were the thing. We were the thing, okay? I was super fast. I could run super fast, and I would keep up with all the freaking swaggy fourth graders who were so amazing. Everyone was obsessed with the fourth graders, okay? Coolest kid ever in the school. That's being sarcastic, by the way. I was the least coolest kid in the entire school, but that's okay. Weirdness is accepted these days. But okay, so, sorry. All right, so take you back to the second grade. My tooth is loose, and this would be the second tooth that I would lose in my lifetime. And, so I was playing with my tooth all day. I wanted it to fall out, but then I realized there's this thing that we did at my school back then. If you lost your tooth at school, you would get it in this tiny little necklace capsule thingy, and you could wear it around your neck, and you would get chocolate coins, and you would get to go in front of the entire class and do a lot of cool and amazingness stuff. And everyone would be just so fascinated by your tooth. If you would take it out, people could look at it and be fascinated by your crusty tooth with a little bit of crusty blood on it. The more blood, the more cool you were. So, yeah, that's just how it was. I don't understand it at all, but I mean, that's a thing. So, I wanted my tooth to stay in my mouth for the next day at school. And I was really anxious. I didn't touch my tooth the whole day because I wanted it to stay in. And so, right before school the next day, my tooth all of a sudden just fell out. It just literally fell out of my mouth. I was opening my mouth, it just dropped out like a sack of potatoes. So, what I did was first freak the frick out and be like, well, there goes my popularity. There goes my self-confidence. There goes the only thing that was holding me together in life, my tooth. Specifically, one of my two front teeth. And so, I took my tooth. You know what I did? I shoved it back inside of my gums. You know the top of your tooth after you lose it, how it's sharp and stuff? I shoved that back into my gums to be popular. And of course it hurt. I didn't care. I went to school with the tooth shoved in my gums. I walked around for about 2 hours at school, and then I started to pull it out, and in the middle of math class, because I wanted to get out of doing math, I pulled it out, and I raised my hand. I said, teacher, I lost my tooth! And of course, it was bleeding everywhere, because I punctured my gums with my tooth, and everyone looked around and was like, oh my gosh, I lost a tooth! That's so legit, bro! Oh my gosh, she needs to get in the Hall of Fame right now! And so, I went to the office, and I took it to Miss Joanne, or whatever the frick her name was, I don't even remember. And she looked at my tooth and said, oh, yep, that's a real tooth. And so she went in her desk drawer and she got me out the tooth necklace to put my little tooth in. And I felt so swaggy and swagical, whatever the frick that means. And then I got 5 chocolate coins of my choice. Felt so rich, a rich little child. And then I got this free pass to the vending machine. And oh man, I was the coolest kid at the school for 2 days. I remember at recess, I went outside and everyone wanted to look at my crusty tooth. I took it out and they were fascinated by all the blood and the wonderful crust of dead skin that was on my tooth. And so yeah, that was the best moment of exposure and fame in my entire life. Thanks for listening to Storytime with Autumn, and hopefully I didn't gross you out, and hopefully that wasn't the most boring story time you've ever heard in your entire existence.
But peace out, broskies. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, and make sure to just click the like button, and I will see you guys in the next video.